Hi, it's Cora, and we're here at Yoga Bloom Lab with my Bhoga and my Bhoga mat, the alignment mat. The alignment mat is so awesome. Cannot say enough good things about this mat, but it's particularly awesome with the system. So I'm going to show you Malasana and a way that you can use the Bhoga system, well, the Bhoga and the mat together, to come into Malasana and really get a nice lifting in the upper body. Because one of the things in Malasana, particularly the squatting pose, you know, the pose that's good for your knees and for your hips, but might not be what you're doing a lot of, that pose. But what's hard about that pose is sometimes it's hard on the back of the legs or on the front of the legs. And it's hard on the knees and the hip can't open. So what happens is we collapse down in Malasana, right? So if I come into Malasana, I can often come down like this, right? If you see me from the side, it's like, oh, I'm going to come into Malasana this way. And we want to get as much opening and lift as possible. So what I'm going to show here is how my Bhoga and me are going to lift me in Malasana. So I'm going to come here and line up my feet. So the bars that I'm holding on to, there's a bump which is in line with the dots. I don't need to step that wide, that'd be a bit wide for my body, but I'm going to step right in between the dot and the line. So my feet, I know exactly where they are. They're right here in this place on the bar. I'm going to reach up, place my hands on the bump, the comfort bump, and then what I can do is I can just lean back. Now can you see that even if I'm compressed, I can lengthen here. And as I lengthen, I can just let my knees bend. So you can see that here in Malasana or Utkatasana, chair pose. You see the similarity? And I'm not collapsed in the back. I have length. Now as my body opens, I can just walk down, hang, get a nice lengthening in the spine. No pressure on the knees. And then, as I open more, I can come down. I can even walk in so that I'm right over myself. And then as I open more, I come down into Malasana. Do you see how the shape is? And then I can even hold on if balance is difficult for me. So if I'm collapsed, I can lift up and then just come into Malasana. So there you have it, Malasana on my Bhoga. See you next time, Yoga Bloom Lab.